Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. This is DIY Lifestyle and my name is Brittany. So in the last video we did a reverse canvas tutorial. More of a what not to do reverse canvas tutorial. So if you want to check that out, I'll leave it in the description. Today we are going to be redecorating this area here. I skimmed through Pinterest and I have a couple ideas. I think it's going to be super cute, so I'll show you what I have in mind and we will go from there. Okay, so after a whole bunch of Pinterest searching, I think I came up with the idea. So yesterday I was at Meijer skimming through the clearance section and I found this. Just a galvanized metal little farmhouse tray, and I think it's so cute. I got it for $5, which I think that's a steal. I probably wouldn't have bought it if it was full price. And at $5, I think it's going to look super cute on this table. Then you have like the little stack of books next to it, and it's super cute. I have a vision in my head, and we're going to make it come to life. Then I also have this little mason jar, these little fake flowers, and then this old galvanized metal planter pot. So I have all these things and they've just been around the house besides my new little tray, and I have created this vision in my head and we are going to see if we can make it come to life. So here we go. Okay, so I have this sign and it was on that little table that I had in there, and it's super cute. I actually bought it for like $3 from a lady off of Facebook Market a couple years ago, and I really like it, but I'm going to use this side and I'm going to paint it. I have the Rust-Oleum 2-tone coverage. This is my favorite paint. It goes on really well and it seems to stay for a very long time. I have the ultra matte white, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give this a light coat over it, and once that dries a little bit, I'm actually going to sand it down because I really want to give it that rustic-y look. So let's get started on that. Okay, so we have our first coat on, and as you can see, I did it really light. You can still see the wood through the paint, and it is a little bit darker in some areas than others, but that's perfect. It's going to be great for what I want. So I'm going to let this sit outside, bake in the sun, let it dry for a little bit, and then we'll get some sandpaper and we'll get to sanding. Okay, so while that is drying, I am going to get my decorative stack of books ready. A lot of people use this as decor. Some people even use like wood blocks and make fake books. I actually just had like a couple books around the house that have never been used. They're just kind of there for decoration. So I'm going to use these. So I'm just going to give them a nice little coat on the bottom, and then once that's dry, I'll flip it over. And I really want to focus on the tops of them because that's what's going to be showing. So we will get started in getting those painted. Okay, so this has been out here for a while now. It is pretty dry. I think I like the color of it, so I'm going to go ahead and sand it down and see how it looks. And if I want more paint, I'll throw in more paint, but I think it should be pretty good. The backs have a pretty good coverage, so now remember, we don't really have to worry too much about the backs of them. No one's going to see that. So I'm just going to flip them over, and I'm going to give all the tops and the sides a really good solid coat, and then while that's drying, I will come over here and get this sanded down. So Okay, so I got it sanded down to my liking, and I think it looks pretty good. And I didn't sand it much, just a little bit. So now what I'm going to do is I printed off this decal and weeded it out. I'm going to lay it on top of here, and instead of putting the decal on my wood plank, I am going to paint out this stencil. I actually got this paint yesterday as well at Meijer. I love the clearance section. I never buy anything full price. We have 6 children, and I buy everything on sale or clearance. And this was actually on clearance with a whole other bucket that I got full of paint. I paid $3 for this. It's like a vintage effect wash, and it's kind of like a vintage green, so I think it'll look super cute on here. So we are going to go ahead and start doing that. Okay, so the reason why I did it like that and I used the transfer tape to put it onto my board was because if I would have just peeled back the decal off of the decal paper, then it'll make it like warp, because this is a decal vinyl, so it will like warp and bubble up. And I just wanted to make sure all my letters were going on straight and good, so that when I do paint it, it'll go on evenly. So that's why I did that. So here's our paint. Now we are going to start painting the stencil. Okay, so while that is drying, our books are dry. So I am going to attempt to put a little decal down the fronts of all these books. Here's my decal. I don't know if this is going to work. We're going to try it. If it doesn't, it's no big deal. This is just kind of a last minute touch I wanted to add. So if it doesn't work, it's fine. But we're going to see if it does, because if it does, it's going to be awesome. Okay, so here is my book decor. I don't even know what the name for it is, but I think it's super cute, and it's gonna look super awesome on that dresser with that canvas and the Fresh Flower Market sign. I think it's gonna look great, hopefully. So let's go check on that. I think it's ready. I could do a second coat of the green, but I think I just want to leave it with the one coat so it does still look kind of distressed. Hopefully once I take it off, it looks good, because once it comes off, there's no going back. I can't do a second coat after that. So let's get this peeled off and see how it turned out. Okay, so there it is. I absolutely love it. It turned out way better than I thought it was going to. I think it's super cute. I like the green. I like how it's painted on there. It gives it that really like vintagey farmhouse distressed look, which is totally what I was going for. So this is done. Our book decor is done. Now it is time to actually decorate and set everything up, and hopefully it all comes together really good. There it is. I think it looks super cute. Knowing me, I'm probably gonna change things around 100 times. I do really like the way it turned out though. These books are super cute and was so easy. You know, like I said, they were just laying around the house. They've never been read before. They're just there for decorations, so I turned them into more decorations. And then this was on clearance for $5 at Meijer, super steal. And then this block I had already had. If you don't have something like that, I mean, it's literally just a little wooden block. Go ask your husband if he has one, I'm sure he does. And then these plants I just had around the house from previous decorations. But I do think with this canvas and this setup, it is super cute. I love the way it turned out. I am super happy. It's definitely more of that farmhouse feel, which is really what I was going for. So yeah, I like it. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions, you know, drop them in the comments below. But thanks for watching. Bye.